Darren, I think you were looking for some improvement in the fielding coming into this match. How did you rate today's effort?
It was good. It was only the captain today, wasn't it? I mean, yeah, disappointing. There were a couple of tough chances, but you still got to take those on wickets. You know, when the wicket deteriorate day 4, day 5, we needed to speed up the game today. So a little bit disappointing. We need to take those chances, and that's now, 2 test matches in a row. But still a lot of time in this game.
How much did Spider-Cam have to do with that one, and how do you and the players generally feel about it?
I knew you were going to give me that one, Chloe. Look, I think it's good for the game, to be perfectly honest. Not ideal where it was positioned for that particular ball. I actually like watching it. I think they've just got to get the position right when the bowler's bowling, probably on the offside, which we're speaking to Steve Crawley and his team about, and making sure we get that right moving forward. I think it gives great vision for the people at home and entertainment throughout the day. So we've just got to make sure it's positioned right more than anything else. And on that particular occasion, it was probably in the wrong spot.
Is Chris Rogers okay?
Got a back spasm, so hopefully that settles down tonight, and he'll be able to take the field tomorrow. So we'll let you know ASAP.
And just on the 2 captains, really, Virat Kohli 3 tons in his first 3 innings as captain, and Steve Smith 4 tons in 4 tests. Do you feel like you're watching something special from 2 young men? Yeah,
they're pretty good, aren't they? Virat's played really well today, and so did young Rahul. Stephen Smith's been excellent. It's been 100 feats this Test series, and to see them both play, both captains, the way they've played, the way they've led their side, has been, exciting times ahead for both countries.
Darren, just with the fielding, did you feel that it was something that crept in the UAE? Is that when you first started seeing it?
No, we fielded pretty well last summer, but obviously we didn't have a great... It's been odd Test matches, to be perfectly honest. We fielded quite well the first one, not the second one. And you've got to... At the moment, we have to create more chances to get 20 wickets, and that's not what you need on these type of wickets. You need to make sure you're taking those chances, and we haven't as yet.
And how do you get that right, I suppose, leading in... I know it's a different format, but how do you get it right going to the World Cup?
Yeah, just keep training hard. They've got sore hands at the moment, the boys, so maybe lighten off the fielding a little bit. Look, it's just a confidence thing, I'm sure. There's certainly not a skill level from them or a concentration or any of those issues. It's a case of them just, maybe the confidence to take the ball.
And just one on Shane Watson. I think that's the first time in a long time that he's taken more than 1 wicket in an innings. But pleasing for you to see him do that late in the day when guys were feeling it a bit, I guess.
Yeah, it was good. It's always handy having an extra bowler, isn't it? So I think he bowled 15 overs and got a couple of key wickets for us, which is what you want from your 5th bowler if possible.
You're a bit disappointed in the SCG pitch last year. I know it's only 3 days, but bats dominated ball quite a bit. What's your take on it?
Oh, it's a good... I think it'll break up. I think it'll spin and go up and down. So again, until the end of the game, and how the game will move tomorrow will depend on how we bowl in the morning, how they bat, and then we probably have to be pretty aggressive to set something up. But look, only time will tell. I can't answer that till day 5.
Just getting back to the Spider-Cam, what was Steve's account of what went wrong in that situation? Because he seemed to be pointing at something. And
yeah, it was just the wire moving and the camera moving as the ball was coming down. So, and he had the sun. It was a pretty difficult catch with that. So, yeah, still would love him to take it, but he didn't.
So ideally, you won't have the camera that close to the slips.
I think so, well, especially when it's behind. I'm saying probably deep cover and move it that way where it's out of the eye line. And normally what happens with a hook shot or a pull shot, it's deep leg side, and that's where the camera's either behind. It can be a top edge, exactly like that. So we just have to get the position right. That's all.
Just back on Watson, sometimes you're baffled by the criticism that he cops, given that he scored 80 in this Test and now picked up a couple of key wickets when they're hard to come by.
You cop criticism if you don't perform at the level you expected of, I suppose. And this game he's performed well. We'd love him to make 100, but he certainly had a good partnership with Steve Smith. They put on 196 and he got a couple of key wickets, so it's been a good game for him. We're happy with what he's done, and with the ball all series he's been steady without the wickets, but today he got some wickets. So criticism's there for us when we play well or when we play badly, individually and collectively as a team, and that's part and parcel of the role of the Australian cricket team. So you've got to take the good with the bad sometimes.
Sorry, Darren, just one final one on Spider-Cam. Has it been an issue at all for batsmen when they come out to first face?
Not unless they're not watching the ball and they're looking up there.
Not when it's coming down, but when they're sort of trying to prepare.
I think they've done that a bit when they've had to move it and pull it away. And you've got to remember, players can move it as well. So they can move it and tell it they want it out of the road. So it's a bit of everything. We've just got to get it right. And I'm sure CA and Channel 9 will work that out and get it better.